Have you ever felt like life was asking more of you before you were even ready? Like you had to take on responsibility at a very early age, and you also had to grow up faster than everyone else. If you're a firstborn daughter, chances are you felt this weight your entire life. And today, I want to help you see something differently. What if your challenges weren't a setback? What if they were actually a setup? Hey sis, welcome back to the Better Version, where women like you are healing, growing, and becoming the woman God originally designed you to be. And today, we're going to speak specifically to the firstborn daughters. You know who you are. You're the one who had to lead by example, the one who had to take on responsibility way early in life, the one who felt the pressure of having to hold it all together for the entire family, the one who had to be strong before she even knew who she was. Yes, you. And this is not about putting you on a pedestal, but rather giving language to your experience and clarity to your purpose. Because let's face it, being the firstborn daughter isn't just a family role. For many of you, it's connected to your calling. Let's be honest, firstborn daughters are often the emotional support, the second parent, the mediator, and the responsible one. Often they'll have to be able to read the room early, anticipate needs, and carry others before even understanding their own needs. And while everybody praises you for your strength, very few ask, who's carrying you? And what's powerful and painful is that your identity may have been built around function, but not freedom. And here's the truth. God didn't design your strength to be your prison. When we hear of firstborn in the Bible, we often think of sons, but scripture shows us something deeper. God pays attention to order, positioning, and responsibility. Let's talk about Miriam. Miriam was the firstborn daughter of her family. Before Moses ever led a nation, Miriam stood watch over him as a baby in Exodus 2. She didn't part the Red Sea, she didn't confront Pharaoh, but she protected the promise before it had a name. Later in Exodus 15:20, she's called a prophetess, leading women in worship after deliverance. Miriam's calling didn't start on a stage. It started with responsibility, awareness, and courage. Sound familiar? Here's something many first daughters need to hear. God prepares leaders through weight, not comfort. Another example, Deborah. Deborah wasn't raised to be loud. She wasn't fighting for visibility. She was faithful where she was, and God elevated her to judge and lead Israel. Notice something powerful here. She was discerning, she was wise, she was steady. Those are traits many firstborn daughters develop early, not because life was easy, but because life required it. But here's the shift. Your calling is not to carry everyone. Your calling is to walk in clarity, obedience, and alignment. I need you to hear this clearly. God was not punishing you when He gave you responsibility early. He was positioning you. He was positioning you to lead with empathy, discern with wisdom, to serve without losing yourself, and to break cycles, not repeat them. Romans 8:28 reminds us that all things work for good, not because they feel good, but because God knew what He was forming. So check this out. Your sensitivity, your strength, your resilience, those are tools, not burdens. But you'll only recognize them as such once you stop surviving and start stewarding them. Here's what becoming the better version looks like for you. Choosing healing over hyper-independence, letting God redefine your worth beyond responsibility, understanding that rest is not rebellion, and realizing that your purpose doesn't come from doing more, it comes from being aligned. You weren't overlooked, you weren't forgotten, and you weren't given too much. You were trusted. And now it's time to stop carrying the weight alone and start walking fully in who you were created to be. If this video spoke to you, I want you to comment below. This was my confirmation. And if you're in a season of rediscovering yourself beyond the responsibility, subscribe to the Better Version, because healing, clarity, and purpose are part of the journey too. Sis, your story is not a setback, it's a setup, and you're just getting started. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey sis, if you enjoyed today's video, I've got an awesome playlist right here on the next page. Yeah, go ahead, click on that.